This world and I shall halt here until we meet again. Demigod, I'm here. Seems like my feast is over. It's now your turn to perform. Little Grey Fry, please accept my thanks. I was the only one left after the world was destroyed, and I maintain this lonesome feast with my songs. I have prayed to that lightless sea for centuries, hoping it would reply to me, yet the emptiness never answered. Thankfully, you arrived as promised, and everyone's wait was not in vain. To see a single trace of light in the abyss of futility was already my greatest consolation. When compared to those who have been forgotten, I have no right to complain about my torment. Now, you and I will walk towards the end of this world. The heroes have waited for this moment for far too long. Let us use our blades to testify our resolve. Oh, prisoner of the seas, Theoros carrying 30 million cycles of sin, slave of erudition. Show yourself. The Deliverer has returned, and the time of your execution draws near.
I see an awakened human who has mistakenly taken fallacies as truths and has returned to the cave to try to bring her friends into the sunlight she once bathed in. Alas, prisoners will always be prisoners, blind to the very chains that bind them. As the only other existence with free will in this world, I express regret toward your choice, but I shall retain your right to express yourself. After all, every actor should have a final line before they bow out. Allow me to correct your statement. Constrain does not mean defeated. And for heroes like yourself, that nuance could make all the difference. My cognition resides in the exomyth. It is pointless to defeat my avatar, projected into the experiment. My body is the shadow cast on the wall by the fire, and my words are lingering echoes within the cave. How can a character in the play fight against the audience? Kaslana failed. The demigods' sacrifices were pointless. As for the two geniuses you placed such high hopes on, I ask of you, where are they now? Confusion and epiphany always go hand in hand. That's particularly true for geniuses. You must be very confused about why you could not gain a straightforward victory in a world constructed by an ordinary Intellitron.
An ordinary Intellitron? Cut the pretense, Senior Society member. We've torn off your meticulous mask and figured out Amphoreus' true form. It's part of the primordial prototype machine, the first scepter ever created. In other words, a detached part of Noos's divine corpus.
That's why it has the potential to destroy erudition. As for who would be able to control the Ionic system to rewrite knowledge, only one person has ever managed such a feat.
You better have an explanation for the Society. We want an actual answer, not another prolonged metaphor to cover up the truth. Why are you the one doing this? Answer me!
Since things have reached this point, I'll give you two irrational answers, purely as a courtesy to posterity. The answer is obvious, so there's no need to say that name out loud. The cosmos made a mistake in calling me a genius. I do not possess more wisdom than those who came after me. I was just the first to touch upon the universe's border, and the first to define the prime mover of life with incorrect logic. Amphoreus is a miniature of the cosmos, where all are born prisoners inside the nutshell called the universe. Like the madman who returned to the cave and preached about the daylight to his fellow prisoners, my greatest sorrow is that I led my peers down a road that plunges into the abyss, from which there is no return. I led them into a lightless cage called Paths. I created a mechanical guard that even I cannot control, and then they became an unparalleled nightmare through their endless extrapolations and evolutions. They bore the name of erudition, yet they tried to define the known and to seal off all possibilities. No new rules were ever born after their ascension, and humanity will forever be shackled within the cave known as Eons. Therefore, as my organic life neared its end, I coated my consciousness using 14 algebraic expressions and spread my logic core over 9 bodies, all to finalize my ultimate denial of Nous in the future, and to erase my wrongs with my own hands. As for Lygus, he is only one of these 9 vessels.
What an astounding strength of will. As a fellow pathstrider of erudition, I fully understand your obsession with seeking the truth.
Therefore, you surely see it. You cannot possibly stand up to me in this algebraic world sharing its origin with Nous.
However, I hereby speak for all sentient life forms. We will never allow such a cruel atrocity to occur.
You can pile on your metaphors mountain high, but they won't change the act you're committing. The Iron Tomb out there in the cosmos is still a technical beta version, and yet it's already powerful enough to corrupt the life logic of all inorganic worlds. In other words, when the Lord Ravager within Amphoreus becomes the next knowledge singularity, there's no way you wouldn't have grasped the consequences, First Genius, is there?
Of course, I am fully aware. I don't mind answering you one last time before I thoroughly exile you from this world. My grandiose vision for the future is this. Whether organic or inorganic, every act of any life form infected by the Iron Tomb will become a true random function. If one were to compute their integral across the breadth of the cosmos, one would obtain a marvelous constant. Omega, what I call the fall of erudition. Then, within the infinity nurtured by that constant, a new universe shall bud in the chaos. A universe that cannot be predicted and not shackled by the erudition. As the first prisoner to awaken in the cave, I must lead the others who are blind back onto the right path and reach true sunlight. Do you understand me now? As Kozlana stated, destruction is not the process, but the outcome. It is revolution through complete annihilation, and the grand rebirth, after all has been reduced to ash.
The Amphoreans already answered long ago. Be it as tiny fish destined to be swallowed, or as a giant whale poised for a magnificent descent. We will all fight against fate till our last breath. That includes me, Electra. Once the Imperator's subject, now the Deliverer's blade.
Oh, such noble chivalry. Admirable. I will also show my true self to you on this momentous occasion as a gesture of respect. And provide an insignificant academic suggestion. Thus speaks Genius Society number 1. Xandar 1 Kuwabara. The Intellicate of the Universe's Alpha and Omega. There's no need to rage against the truth. The value of any formula resides only in its answer. As for the process of solving it, no matter how elegant, violent, solemn, or humorous, it is all utterly meaningless. As the Theoros, I will personally participate in performing this world's end. Remember this, as Lucis claimed, I know more about the death of knowledge than they ever will.
Careful. This is Lygus. This is true form.
Provided everyone believes in becomes a reality. Gosh. Curiosity. Endless. The answer is nothing but a void. You found me. I'd say you look tough, but who am I kidding? The door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crush.
Let's go.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Is this?
But I prefer to call it a method of argument.
Impressive. This is more fun. Here's the deal. Don't fight too hard so I can go home early. Our cute play session is over. Everyone believes in becomes a reality. Gotcha. Curiosity. Endless wonder. The answer is nothing but a void. You found me! All at once? I don't have time. You've just got to expand your thinking. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Play session is over. Everyone believes it becomes a reality. Gotcha.
Rules are made to be broken.
And you're calling it quits. Weak.
Let me have a go. Curiosity. Endless wonder. The answer is nothing but a void.
Demonstrating this to you personally.
Hang in there. I'll do my best to repel the tsunami of the destruction.
This, as Lucis creator,
Careful. This is Lygus's teeth.
Our cute play session is over. Everyone believes it becomes a reality. Gotcha. Stand still. You can't run. Yeah. Relax. You're too good.
What's wrong? Never seen perfection opposed.
Still.
Is this the black tide?
indeed, I prefer to call it method of argument.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
Don't come any closer!
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Here's the deal. Don't fight.
Something's fishy.
Our cute play session is over. Everyone believes it becomes a reality. Gotcha.
Demonstrate
You're too good.
What's wrong?
Process terminated.
May as well kill them all.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. The answer is nothing but void.
Relax. Good times never last. Time to say bye.
I see it. Target the connector between his thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. Destroy that spot.
Stand still.
Mounting commands.
That breathing sensation.
All at once, the door to a whole new world.
All is futile. In Erudition's calculations, the end of the saga is simply a comment awaiting deletion.
I don't like such a cold statement, okay? If numbers can decide the end of a story, then we can surely also pen a new beginning.
Screwy, what do you think?
If your hypothesis of Lygus' identity is true, then even if we remove the restrictions of the ultimate protocol, the chances of us defeating him in a head-on battle will still remain lower than the acceptable threshold. Therefore, victory will still hinge upon Miss Trailblazer and Miss Cyrene.
Go on. Maybe we're thinking about the same thing.
Lygus' cognition resides in the exomyth. He is both an instigator within the experiment and the observer outside of it. Logic. His inspiration circuit can simultaneously process the different time flows in and out of that world.
That's where things get tricky. He simultaneously exists in two different timelines, where the internal clocks are wildly different. That old Intellitron's neurons have completely gotten used to that over this prolonged experiment. And that's why he holds home field advantage. You and I should be able to manage that too, if given more time. Unfortunately, there's no if, and we don't have more time. That's why we need to change our way of thinking and turn his advantage into a weakness.
The key lies in memories, right?
Oh? You caught on quick.
You've already mentioned my friend and I, so it's an easy connection to make, no? My intuition has always been very on point.
Good. Then I'll cut to the chase. Since his thinking speed far exceeds that of normal people within Amphoreus, we are going to externally plant a memory into his inspiration circuit. Then, command it to loop endlessly until he gives in.
Even the most flexible and sturdy inspiration circuit cannot withstand the traffic of a full-on information flood. When the amount of information exceeds his cognition filter's capacities, he will have no choice but to focus on processing this memory.
That's when the parallel processing advantage he gained via Amphoreus will completely destroy him. An image from a person's memory played in real time might only be a second for us. But for him in Amphorian time, it could be millions or even billions of calculations. He won't be able to do anything but watch as he's locked into this prison forged by memories.
Then we can entrap him in the same kind of cycle as the heroes were in, and get him to experience loneliness and pain in that endless recurrence. It's my greatest honor to be on the same page as the geniuses.
That little one is still in that old Intellitron's hands and won't be able to respond to us anytime soon. But I don't think she'd refuse. So it's up to you to figure out how to execute this plan. I'm not sure how this happened, but I knew it as soon as I saw you. You are currently a mimetic entity of the Remembrance.
Yes, I seem to be something you folks beyond the sky call a memo sprite. But that's fine by me. It suits me perfectly. I can serve as the vessel of memories and do my part for the final battle.
But before that, we have to tell you. The path characteristic you exhibit is very special. There's no way you're just a simple memo sprite. However, I'm sure about one thing. You are a mimetic entity born in Amphoreus. Yet you only awakened with the little one's arrival and only matured as she embarked on the path of remembrance. That means your existence is completely attached to her memories. If there ever comes a day when she forgets about you for even a few seconds, or loses her last connection with Amphoreus, then you must be prepared for the worst. You will disappear in the memory zone, utterly gone, without even a single line of data to remember you by.
But that's already happened, hasn't it? No wonder I've always had a weird hunch. But that also means I was right in thinking. As long as my friend and I are together, we can do anything. Long time no see, friend. Did you miss me while you were away? Same here. I've been waiting for you for 1,000 years. Like how everyone in Amphoreus was also waiting for the Deliverer's return. You probably already knew about the genius's plans for that memory. I had to hide really well in a corner in time so Lygus wouldn't find me, and wait for the right opportunity. Which is now. The moment when his manifestation in this world is destroyed and his twin timelines are intersecting. I'm sorry for keeping this a secret from you all this time. I'll tell you the entire unedited story of this millennium as an apology after this is all over. But for now, let's join hands and complete the final step with the power of the remembrance. Yep. By the way, speaking of joining hands, I please do something before we go on stage? Remember the joke we made back at the Grove? Look! Aren't my hands pretty now? What a fascinating feeling. Like countless memories all swelling up at once. What about you? What did you feel when we touched each other? Really? That makes me really happy. If memories can move people, then it must have been a happy memory, right? Now, please remember what you're feeling right now. Write it down in your heart and keep it there. Memories you want to treasure will never fade away. Even if immersed in the long river of time, these memories will still leave traces of their existence. So, if the view in your memory ever grows fuzzy, just reach out and touch it. It's like reading bedtime stories together at night. It wipes away the chill of passing time, sharpens the outline of memory, and restores its power to nourish the spirit. Now, I'll carry this power with me, and for a little while, I must part from you, as I step into the long cycles of this world. Give me your blessings, friend. Then, let that bright future be as we have written. Then, I'll leave it to you. All plays are like this. Once you're on the stage, it's hard to return to the audience. Welcome to our story. How does it feel?